the pounds. Tone up your body and heal your soul. Arise, Jamaica. Let's work out. Oh, arise, fitness. Move your body now. Feel the energy. Don't slow it down. Oh, health and wellness. This is your time with Coach Jay and Coach Wendell. Get strong, shine bright. Arise, fitness. Start your day right. Build your strength. Feel the light. Oh, BDTV, we lead the way. Get up, get moving. Arise and join the flow. Coach Jay and Coach Wendell are here to shed the pounds. Tone up your body and heal your soul. Arise, Jamaica. Let's work out. Oh, arise, fitness. Move your body now. Feel the energy. Don't slow it down. Oh, health and wellness. This is your time with Coach Jay and Coach Wendell. Get strong, shine bright. Arise, fitness. Start your day right. Build your strength. Tone up your body.
Alright, that's it for today. Oh, wait, hold on. Good afternoon, Jamaica. You don't know, I am your boy, Coach Wendell. No, I'm imploring you all to join Arise Jamaica each and every morning at 5 a.m. See, you want to ensure that you invite your friends, your families, and also invite yourselves, because if you're not there, it makes no sense.
Arise, fitness. Start your day right.
Yo, Gucci.
Good morning, guys. I'm Coach Wendell, and welcome to Nutri Arise. Now, on today's topic, we will be talking about lunch, and that is everything surrounding lunch, right? And here in my layout, I have a few questions for you guys today. All right, are you guys ready? All right, let's go. So, we're going to talk about what is a balanced diet, because if we're talking about lunch, then we know that lunch must be balanced, because it's, if not, the most important meal of the day, right? Yeah, man. So it's one of, if not the most important meal of the day. All right, so we're going to talk about a balanced diet. So a balanced diet is pretty much having the ideal amount, right, of nutrients from the specific and particular food groups required. Now, what does that mean is, it means though protein is good and though carbohydrate is good, there is an ideal amount for each person based on body type, based on physical goals, that is required. Do we understand? Of course we understand, right? And that's what a balanced diet means. So the diet cannot be balanced, right, if the nutrients are enough, if enough nutrients are not there from the required food groups. So if there's not enough staple, the diet is not balanced. If there's not enough fats, the diet is also not balanced. And if there's not enough, let's say, carbohydrate, then the diet cannot be balanced. And that's what a balanced diet is. Now, moving on. What is the ideal time for lunch? Some persons might have it to say, oh, midday, or maybe 10 o'clock, or lunch can be, anywhere between 2 to 5. Well, ideally, I would say the ideal time for lunch the ideal time for lunch, honestly speaking, would be when you are mostly active. So, if we're talking about our economy and if we're talking about our culture, right, then we are mainly active, right, and we are mostly up and about midday thereabout. Reason being is lunch should be one of the largest meals or the largest meals for the day, right? So if it's the largest meals for the day, then it means that the requirement, right? The requirement is going to be larger, of course. What do I mean by this is lunch is the largest meal of the day, and you're up right throughout, right? So if you didn't get to have whatever nutrients for breakfast, that's even if you had breakfast, then lunch would make up for it, right? So remember, it's very important to give the body what it needs for function. So we're not talking about eating for taste. So you're up during the daytime mainly, you're getting the work done. So you have to ensure that the nutrients are also balancing out for what you're doing. What do I mean by that? If your job is, let's say you work behind a desk, argument's sake, right? You work behind a desk, then you don't necessarily need to be having a lot of carbohydrates because you're not up and about, right? Why is that? Because carbohydrate is needed for energy. So you wouldn't need a lot of carbs because you're not doing a lot of moving. No, you're doing a lot of thinking and your brain needs to be refueled. So instead of having a lot of carbs, I would say try to have a little bit more fats than carbs. Makes sense, right? Okay, great. Now moving right along. Our next question, right? Uh, what are the consequences if you miss lunch? So before I answer, think about it. What are the consequences if you miss lunch? Now, let me tell you what are the consequences if you miss lunch. And this is no joke at all. So if you miss lunch, it's very serious, right? Because what's going to happen is that the state in which your body would have been in is going to change, right? I don't want to use too much scientific terms right now, but let's say, for example, let's say the body is no longer in fasting mode. I'm just explaining so you all can understand because you'd have had breakfast. No, you miss lunch, right? So that 2 to 4 hour window would have passed. And now we're rolling over into 5, 6, 7 hours of you not eating. That's basically considered to be fasting, right? Now, when you eat like that, when you eat like that, it creates a lot of mishaps along the way, meaning that the appetite is going to be reopened and you can sometimes crave things that you wouldn't have craved if you had ate on time. So that's how important it is to not miss lunch. So in the miss lunch, sometimes you can try to make up for it, but make up for it in the wrong way by eating things that you ideally shouldn't be eating, right? And that's because of the craving and the feeling. All right, moving right along. Two examples of a perfect lunch. Anybody? Think about two examples of a perfect lunch. Two examples. All right. The two examples of a perfect lunch. One, we all know chicken salad. Perfect. Now, chicken salad, why is it a perfect example? Well, one of my perfect examples of what a perfect lunch should be is that if you check what a chicken salad is comprised of, we're talking about the protein, the chicken, we're talking about the minerals, the vitamins that would be in the veggies, right? And we're talking about carbs. So some chicken salad, they might add a little bit of, what do you call it again? Cranberry, right? Some chicken salad also or some salads in general, normally you'll get a little bit of sweet potato or Irish in it, not too much. So I consider chicken salads to be perfect for lunch. That's one. Now another another perfect lunch option can always be a protein shake. Always, 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 always. Right? Why is that? super high in protein and fiber, especially if you add the nuts to it, like the flaxseed, the shea seed, the almonds. Perfect. And it's easy to consume. All right, so we're moving right along. All right, so let's talk a little about the fun facts of vegetables. A lot of persons ignore or omit vegetables out of their diets, and ideally that should not be the case. Reason being, vegetables helps with digestion, and we get the larger part of our vitamin and minerals from vegetables. So that's how important vegetables are, right? Um, well, the roughage of our vegetables are vegetables that carries a lot of roughage or most times high in fiber, right? And we need fiber when it comes on to bowel use. So without enough fiber, we have stomach issues, digestion issues, and before you know it, constipation might be on the rise. So that's not something that we generally want, right? Not at all.
Oh, I rise and join the flow. Coach Jay and Coach Wendell, I here to shed the pounds. Tone up your body and heal your soul. Arise, Jamaica, let's work out. Oh, arise, fitness, move your body now. Feel the energy, don't slow it down. Oh, health and wellness, this is your time with Coach Jay and Coach Wendell. Get strong, shine bright. Arise, fitness, start your day right. Build your strength, feel the light. Oh, PPTV, we lead the way. Get up, get moving. Oh, I rise and join the flow. Coach Jay and Coach Wendell, I here to shed the pounds. Tone up your body and heal your soul. Arise, Jamaica, let's work out. Oh, arise, fitness, move your body now. Feel the energy, don't slow it down. Oh, health and wellness, this is your time with Coach Jay and Coach Wendell. Get strong, shine bright. Arise, fitness, start your day right.
And Justice of the Peace, Kadia Clear, receiving the IAAA Community Development Award. Linda Pinisoto, receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. Hosted by Kerry Lee Crawford. Red carpet host, Adria Thompson. Lots of prizes to be won. First prize, win a Niagara on the Lake getaway. 1 night, 2 days. Second prize, for VIP ticket holders, a trip to Jamaica. Grand prize, a night for 2. Red carpet entrance, dinner and award show, and after party, full access. Conditions apply. You must be present to win. Visit our website at www.iwaawards.org. Contact
It's the Father's Day Jubilee Grand Gospel Concert, Sunday, June 21 at the William Knibb Memorial Baptist Church, Falmouth, Trelawney, featuring Petra Kay, Sister Pat, Sebastian Braham, and many more. MC yours truly, Abigail Blair Black. Backed by Leviticus Band. Gates open 5:30 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. Admission 3,000 pre-sold, 3,005 at the gate. Children under 12, 1,005. Ticket outlets: William Knibb Memorial Baptist Church, Drug Care Pharmacy and Gift Center, Phoenix Health Complex and Vision Center, located on Champion Plaza in Falmouth. For more information, call 876-885-1055. It's a Father's Day Jubilee concert. It's the Father's Day Jubilee Grand Gospel Concert, Sunday.
Need fast, reliable shipping to Jamaica? Allstate Caribbean Express Shipping offers convenient pickup and fast shipping of barrels, boxes, crates and containers. We're family-owned, licensed, and the only company in New Jersey getting goods to Kingston in 7 days and to Montego Bay in 10 days. We provide professional packing and crating, free off-site estimates, consolidation to save you money, and all-risk marine insurance for peace of mind. To schedule your free estimate, call 862-257-9008 or 862-257-9005. Allstate Caribbean Express Shipping. Pack it, ship it, deliver it with care. From nature to you, straight from the tree to everyday living. So why the hassle when it's already done for you? Stop searching. Looking for pure natural coconut oil you can trust? Aruka Distribution has the answer. Only Coconuts brings you 2 premium options: virgin coconut oil and refined coconut oil. Our virgin coconut oil is cold pressed to preserve its natural fragrance and nutrients, perfect for skincare, hair care, oral health, and low temperature cooking. For higher heat cooking, choose our refined coconut oil with a neutral scent, high smoke point, and cholesterol-free goodness for everyday meals. 2 oils, 2 purposes, 1 pure standard. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies island-wide. Nature's gift for you. The difference is clear. Only Coconuts. Call or email us today. Turn your creativity into cash. Ready to elevate your career and become your own boss? Then join Creative Stems and Drapes for our intensive 6 to 8 week floral and event design decor training program. Whether you're a beginner starting from scratch or looking to upgrade your existing skills, we offer both beginner and advanced modules tailored just for you. Learn from a world-traveled Jamaican master instructor with over 30 years of global industry experience. You'll learn floral design, draping and elegant backdrops, lighting decor for premium events, modern balloon installations. Classes will be held in Kingston and spaces are strictly limited to ensure hands-on learning and personal attention. So don't wait. Invest in your future today. Register now or email us for more information.
Hi, we do apologize for that again. Anyways, I'm Coach Wendell and welcome again to Arise Jamaica. Right, as I was saying though, it's the second day of the week and it's the second day of the new month. Alright, now yesterday we had an extraordinary upper body series, and today, this morning, we are going into a lower body series. So, one thing you're gonna need a mat or a towel because we're gonna be on the ground for a while. Alright, so I'm just gonna adjust my camera a little better. I'm gonna just tilt it down a little better so that you can see me clearly. Alright, and here's my mat. I'm gonna just pull it right out here. Alright, good. Now what we're gonna do, so we're gonna lay your back. Alright, so you're gonna lay on your back. Alright, so this is us, and this is what we're doing. So we're bending the knees just like this, hands down, right, palms down, good. And this is what we're doing, just like this. There we go, just like that. So with 1 minute on the screen, we're doing this for 1 minute and then we take a transition. Alright, let's go. Here we are. Now, what we're doing right here is we're just getting some blood flow in the glutes, because that's the first muscle that we're going to target. So we're just doing some glute bridges for only 1 minute. So remember, palms down, and this is all that we're doing. So we're lifting the hip, and we're bringing back down the hips, and that's it. All right, we're almost there. Keep going. Almost there. All right, good. Now we transition. And here we are for the transition. So we're doing this. And here we go, just like this. So we bring the leg just like that. So this is it. So we bring it in front and behind. With 1 minute on the screen. This is it. So it's like bringing the leg over repeatedly. So we're doing 1 minute on each side. After this, we're gonna take a short 20-second break. Well, not break, but more like recess time. And then we're back at it. So this is it. Almost there. Almost there. There's a few more seconds to go. Alright, 20 seconds, and then we'll go into the next side. So, get some water real quick. And then we're going to turn. Alright, so we have 10 seconds remaining. Ready when you are? Alright, so same position, laying down. And here we go. Ready? So with 1 minute on the screen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. So I want to keep the legs straight that we're working. Straight as possible can. Good? Good. Alright, so here's why. You should always, even invite your grandparents, because these are all elderly friendly exercise. I call them elderly friendly. Cool? So your grandparents, the parents, the aunts, the uncles. Yeah man. The grandaunts, granduncles, all of them people you can invite. So this is it. Now by this time you should be feeling a lot of pressure / tension / contraction in the hips, which is what we're going for, right? Yeah man. Alright, we're almost there. We are almost there. Alright, so we're transitioning same time. Alright, here's the next one. So we're kneeling down like this with 1 minute on the screen. And we're doing fire hydrants only. So this is it. Well, don't use the same leg that you just used. Use the other leg. Because this is the leg I just used and I'm feeling it. So we have 1 minute on each side. So this is it. This is all that we're doing. You want to lift the leg as high as possible can while keeping the knees bent, right? And you want the palms to be on the ground while you're doing this exercise. So keep your back neutral. You don't want to lean over too much or lean back too much. Just keep the back right where it's at. And we're almost there. Alright. 20 seconds. And we're moving to the next leg. So we're taking 20 seconds. Shake it out, sip some water. Dry your face. And then we're ready again. Alright, we have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now with 1 minute on the screen. Next leg, let's go. Easy, right? Keep going. I know you're feeling it. Or the line if I'm not feeling it. If I say I'm not feeling it. Alright, so we have less than 20 seconds to go. Almost there. Less than 10. Alright, lovely. Now, with 1 minute on the screen, we're moving to the next exercise, which is the kickback. Now, I like to kick back like this. So watch me with 1 minute on the screen. Here we go, ready? So this is it. Here we go. So we want full extension of the leg. Full extension. Keep going. Almost there. Almost there. Alright, in for the next leg, and then we have 20 seconds for recess. Let's go with 1 minute on the screen. 1, 2, 3, and ready. Here we are. Good, keep going. So if you're feeling that glutes, if the glutes are already on fire, then it means you're doing it correctly. Ladies, how's it going? Come, drop some emojis in the comment section. Let me know it's going. Almost there. Alright, 20 seconds to go. Woo! I'm feeling it, really. Alright, so we have 20 more seconds to go. And then we transition. Alright, we have 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Now, I hope you're ready for the transition that's coming, because it's going to be a challenge. Alright, that's it. Now with 1 minute on the screen, we have fire hydrant kickback. So it's a combination of both exercises, and this is it. That's crazy, right? So now we combine both exercises together and make it one. Good? Right. So we raise the leg as high as you can to the side, and then kick back with a full extension of that same leg. Less than 20 seconds to go. Ladies, how's it going? I know that you guys are feeling it. Good. Alright. Next side, let's go. Same time, same thing. Keep going. All right. All right. So we're taking 20 seconds now for the recess. Now, if you just join, welcome to our Jamaica. And this is our fitness program. Alright, I'm Coach Wendell and we're happy to have you. Alright, so we're gonna transition again. Who's ready? We have 10 seconds to go before the transition. Alright, ready to go? Now the transition is simple. Right? Simple. So we're lifting one leg like this. And we're doing this. This is what we're doing. Just like that. Just like that. Let's go. So with 1 minute on the screen, this is what we're doing. Right? So we're not extending the leg. It's like we're doing a kickback pulse minor. Good. Just like that. Just like that. Keep going. Keep going. Almost there. Almost there. Remember, we're not doing full extension. Nope, we're not. Almost there. And then we transition to the next side. Same thing, same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. Keep going, we're almost there. Almost there, and then we have 20 seconds for recess. Then for the next big bad transition coming up. Alright, less than 5. Alright, lovely. 20 seconds to go, guys. And then we're moving straight back into it because we're going up until we're going up until 5:45. Alright, so we're going up until 5:45 and I'm ready again. Now the next transition is simple, very simple. Here we are. Now we're doing a kickback pulse major. Alright, so this is it. So straighten the leg straight, right? And here we are. So with 1 minute on the screen, this is what we're doing. Ready? So we want to keep the knee straight, the leg straight, toes pointed, and this is what we're doing. Alright, so no bending of that leg, that's working right now. Keeping it straight as possible can. Alright, keep going. If you're feeling it, move it in the correctly. Alright, so try not to bend the elbows as well. As they get fatigued, maintain posture at all times. Alright, and we are there. Alright, so transition to next leg same time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 minute on the clock, and we're off. Alright, keep going. We're almost there. Less than 30 to go. Almost there. Alright, lovely. Now we have 20 seconds, but we're going to lay down again. Alright? So after the 20 seconds, we're laying down like this. Alright, we have 10 seconds remaining. So remember, we're laying like this. This is how you want to look. Alright? Alright, so let me just do a quick demonstration. So we're doing a leg lift, right? Laying on your side, legs in this format, and this is it. Just like that. Alright, so it's 1 minute on the screen. This is what we're doing. Ready to go? 1, 2, 3, and here we are. So this, it targets the inner thighs. Alright? Yeah, man. So, just in case you're wondering what this exercise does, it targets the inner thighs. So if you're interested in toning that area, this is a good exercise for you to do, even on your own. So the fundamental thing about it is the higher you lift the leg, is the more tension you feel on the inner thigh. Keep going. And we're almost there. All right, next side, same time, let's go. Ready to go, 1, 2. There we go. Amelia, them need an arm bend. Them need an arm bend. Keep going, we're almost there. Almost there, keep going. Yeah, man, I'm really feeling it. So I know that you're feeling it too. Alright, so we're taking 20 seconds and then we're coming back to finish up. Alright, so 20 seconds, let's go. Alright, now here we are, seated like this. Gonna reach for the toes. So we're actually cooling now, and here we go. So you wanna pull it forward to your knees as much as you can. Alright, lovely. Next thing that we're doing, we're gonna take one leg, pulling it to the side, just like that. And then, here we are. Wanna lean forward. Alright. Next side. Alright. Next thing that we're doing, we're gonna take a leg, bring it across like this. And then you're gonna use one hand to press the knee away from your body so you can feel it in the groin. Alright? So I'm pressing my leg, as in my knee, away from my body as much as I can. Alright, great. Next set. Alright, lovely. Next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna lay down flat. And we're taking one leg like this. And here we are. So you wanna feel that stretch right along the hamstring area. Same for the next leg. Alright. Alright. Alright guys, thank you again for joining. I'm Coach Wendell. It was a pleasure being here another morning. Now, stay tuned for tomorrow again, right, at 5 a.m. when we start. So remember, invite your friends and families, and we'll meet again tomorrow. Stay tuned. See you again.
It's the Father's Day Jubilee Grand Gospel Concert, Sunday, June 21 at the William Knibb Memorial Baptist Church, Falmouth, Trelawney, featuring Petra Kay, Sister Pat, Sebastian Braham, and many more. MC yours truly, Abigail Blair Black. Backed by Leviticus Band. Gates open 5:30 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. Admission 3,000 pre-sold, 3,005 at the gate. Children under 12, 1,005. Ticket outlets: William Knibb Memorial Baptist Church, Drug Care Pharmacy and Gift Center, Phoenix Health Complex and Vision Center, located on Champion Plaza in Falmouth. For more information, call 876-885-1055. It's a Father's Day Jubilee concert.
Good morning. This is Reverend D, host for Arise Jamaica at 6 a.m. in the morning. A word of inspiration, a motivational speech to bring you through your day. Don't miss it every morning at 6 a.m. PDTV, Arise Jamaica. Heaven bless you.
Let your taste buds experience the ultimate satisfaction from PD Kitchen and caterers operated by Jamaican finest chef Andre Stevens, who master his skills by hand-selecting the finest herbs and spices used in every dish. PD Kitchen and Caterers offers take-out lunches Tuesday to Thursdays. You can pick up your orders or take advantage of our delivery services. We also offer the best catering services right here, right now. So enjoy our luxury setup. Exceptional cuisine with lots of varieties from cocktails to wedding, graduation, birthdays, repasts, corporate events, and more. We are here to serve you. Every food is freshly made on site to satisfy your cravings and make your palates asking for more. Email us at pdkitchenja@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at pdkitchenja or contact us at 876-865-4587 or 876-426-2281 and experience.
I know a place.
Elegance, the Jamaica Pegasus Ballroom Experience, Sunday, July 19, 2026. Featuring Crazy Chris, Master Rod, Welton Irie, DJ VJ Snow. Every song is a video. Classic souls of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. A momentous occasion where fashion meets style. The best dressed couple and the best dressed dancer will receive 1,000 US respectively. Isn't that nice? Hors d'oeuvres and wine will be served. Admission 10,000. VIP experience 15,000. The experience begins at 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Part proceeds to the JCF Convalescence Home in St. Elizabeth. This one is gonna be different. I'll definitely be there.
As children, we learn the true meaning of being a hero. Being a hero requires great sacrifice for others, not just ourselves. We learn about the heroes of Jamaica's past and how much of themselves and their lives they had to give in building a nation we should be proud to call home. They believed in a Jamaica that was more than just a country, more than just an island, more than land surrounded by water. They believed in a dream of a free nation of people. A nation built on the foundation of their sacrifices. A nation of many people working as one. A nation that would continue to produce legends and nation builders that serve towards that vision. As children, we were also taught the national pledge, a solemn promise, an undertaking. I would like to believe Sir Hugh Sherlock, while writing this pledge, understood the vision and dreams of our heroes. It's clear being a hero is too much to ever ask any one citizen. Luckily, the pledge does not require heroics of any of us. It merely asks that we honor our heroes by striving to advance our nation and ultimately inspire the world, like they and many Jamaicans have done. It's important we remember those words. These words. Before God and all mankind, I pledge love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body in service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. like me, a Jamaican born and raised on this land, maybe you will remember saying those words, singing that song in a classroom or some general assembly. If so, like me, you made a pledge. Somehow it seems like many of us have forgotten that. The crime and violence, the indiscipline and short-sightedness, the corruption, the lack of respect for our beautiful lands we are blessed with, and the waters that surround and nurtures us. We have to do better. Let us honor our heroes so that they would not have sacrificed so much in vain. I hope this video can make a difference to even one soul. If so, it would all be worth it. If you feel the way I do, share it. May my voice become yours. Thanks for watching.
Devastated by your losses, dazed by disbelief, displaced by the trail of death and disaster, hoping to find relief. Surrounded by the rubble of your life, you don't know how to begin, how to dream again, or how to to give in, but you're a survivor, preserved for God's plan, an overcomer, poised to rebuild your land. You can start over like a true warrior, pick up the pieces and start again. Survivors never quit, they stand to the end. Confronted by this crucial encounter, crushed by the fierce winds, you're sufficed with a wealth of hope and resilience. No, you're not a victim. Destined to win, so you can dream again, you can live again. Only don't give in, 'cause you're a survivor, preserved for God's plan, and over Triumph in the face of adversity for the survivor, survivor, survivor. Yes, there's hope in the wake of tragedy. Triumph in the face of adversity for the survivor, survivor, survivor. Yes, there's hope in the wake of tragedy. Triumph in the face of adversity for the survivor, survivor, survivor. Yes, survivor, survivor. Serve for God's plan and overcome, overcome. Poised to rebuild your land, and you can start over like a true warrior. Pick up the pieces and start again. Because survivors never quit, they stand to the end.
The sunrise, blessings flow. Through mercy that we all know. Through the night He kept you strong. Now it's time to rise and move on. From your home to every street. Feel the Spirit, hear the beat. Give them thanks for life today. Let His presence lead the way. No fear, no doubt, just believe. Every promise you receive. Hands up high, voices raised. Start your morning giving praise. Wake up and start your day. Sing along with PDTV praise. Arise, 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 Jamaica. With Rep T bringing the word your way.
My life, pour out of grace. In your love, great are you, Lord. It's your grace in our lives, so we pour out our praise. So we pour out our praise. So we pour out our praise. It's your grace. Great are you, Lord. All the earth will. Great are you, Lord. Say, great are you, Lord. Great are you, Lord. Rep D is running a little bit late this morning. So I'm filling in for Rep D. He'll be here shortly. Great are you, Lord. All the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry. These bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. It's your grace in our lives. So we pour out our praise. It's our lives. So we pour out our praise. It's your grace in our lives. So we pour out our praise. So we pour out our all the earth will shout your praise. All the earth will shout your praise. All the earth will shout our praise. All the earth. All the earth will shout our praise. All the earth will shout our praise. All the earth will. Are you, Lord? It's your grace in our lives, so we pour out our praise.
New CEO, Bruce Callahan.
The board finally decided?
Apparently. 28.
In our lives, so we pour out our praise to you. It's your grace in our lives.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're locked into Arise Jamaica. It is June the 2nd, and God has been good. God has been great. Ah, God is who He says He is, and He conquers all. Contrary to what people think, Contrary to what man thinks, sorry. God is who he says he is. You know, you have to be able to identify the enemy. You have to learn to know what the enemy plans are towards you. Good morning to the producer. Good morning to my 5 a.m. spot. Good morning to those in diaspora. Good morning to those in the Caribbean. Wherever you're watching from, good morning. You have to. A little bit louder. You have to learn to just know that the enemy is always after you. And even though it can become overbearing, you do not stop. Even though it can become depressing, you do not stop. You do not be misguided. So I was let me just cut this. I left the house a while ago. I was coming and I was on the main road. I was driving and then a taxi man bad drive me. So in an effort not to be hit, I had to swing the car. The car hit the meridian so hard that everything in the car flew up. And the tire hit the meridian so hard that the tire burst open. The rim crushed, but I had control. Or can I say God had control? You know, and I'm like, what is wrong with this devil? Like, he's a man, I look. You know, I just said, you know what? I my friend, I said, listen, car just crashed on the main road. That's where it is. I'm going to work. I'm going to do what God has called me to do. So I left the car where it is. I left the car where it happened. So, and a matter of fact, yeah, and Andre just called me. I said, Andre, boy, bro, my car just crashed. So he said, all right, then I'm going to start the show if I'm all right. I say, yeah, man, I'm good, man. He say, sure. So, yeah, man, I'll come and work. So I left the car on the scene, and I'm here. Because I've identified the enemy, and I know that God conquers all. So now I have to go get a rim, buy a tire. My life is worth a living just because he lives. And with that, I conquer all. Be grateful this morning. It is Tuesday. We are from St. Grace interview this morning at 6:25, 6:30. In the meantime, wherever you are, let's worship God. Listen, after a powerful weekend of ministry, this is expected. And if I get emotional this morning, just know that it was because I know that I jerked hell. And I'm seeing the results of when you jerk hell. I'm still can't kill them. A little bit louder. We're just telling the world what he's done for us.
Hallelujah to the only wise God, to the only living God.
Sometimes when life throws you something, just get up and walk away and do what God has called you to do.
To the only living God, to the only one that saves. Hallelujah to you, King. We're just taking a second to crown him. Come on, and conquer everything. Touch your hands. The blood. Way back, way back, way back. On Calvary, he did it for you. That's a little old school church. Come on. He washed away everything. He washed away. Say he cleansed me. Yes, he cleansed me, Lord. And cover me. Cover me. Oh, everybody. Come on. Say it hallelujah. To the only wise God. Say and conquer all. The bloodshed. Way back. Way back. Come on, stretch every hand, stretch it out. Say it washed away my sin. It washed away my sin. Said you cleansed me. Cleansed me deep within. And covered me. Now we seal it. Put it on the King of Kings. Say it, hallelujah to you.
Remember, when you face difficulty, it means that there's a mark of purpose upon your life, because the enemy don't attack anybody who is not jerking hell.
One time. Now we're going to celebrate him. We're going to celebrate him. Celebrate the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Yeah, God. Come on here, shake heaven with your praise. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hallelujah to the one who died.
The enemy can try to kill me all he wants. I come back and premature death. That accident this morning that I was in, it will not jerk me. It just shows me that I'm still jerking hell. And the mission continues. Arise Jamaica, even if the car had flipped, I would still be here today if I could walk out of it. Because I identify the enemy.
One more time.
And premature death is not my portion. And God gave me the composure this morning because the car tilted over. Because he knows that it hit a meridian, so it go like this. But God was at the wheel. Listen, there were persons who were around, because when you were around one side, I drove around to the other side. Persons came around, they were like, "Whoa, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good, man. I'm going to work." "What you mean I got to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, gonna stay there. Because my friends, my car's up the road. My car's up the road. I don't know what you're gonna do, but it's up the road.
We crown you Lord of all.
When I leave here, it's going to be there. In Jesus' name.
We crown you Lord of
Blood
all.
coverage over that car even. That's been
We
faithful in ministry.
crown you King. Oh my God. We crown you Lord.
Oh God. We're crowning you.
We crown you King.
Yeah.
We crown you Lord. Nobody wrote that master. Oh my goodness. We crown you King. Hey. We crown you Lord. Oh my goodness. I hear y'all. We crown you King.
Let's do the work for the day, Matthew.
We crown you Lord. Oh, we might as well go for it. Stretch out. We crown you.
Let's go to work for the day, Matthew.
We crown you.
We crown. Yeah. That's fine. Let's do it.
We crown you. We crown you King. Hey, we crown you. I'm gonna leave this part alone, but come on, get it. Just say, we crown you King. We lay it at your feet, oh God. We lay it at
The Bible says in Proverbs 16, verse 2, all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirit.
We crown you. We crown you. We crown you. Say, we crown. We crown. We crown you, King. We crown you. Hallelujah.
To the in driver that brought me this morning, wherever you are, I release a blessing over you. Wherever you are, I release a blessing over you. Yeah, man, come on. You know, he said to me.
I ain't never sang it in front of people, but that's why
He said to me, "That's your car." I said, "Yeah." You're leaving it? I'm like, "Yeah." And as I spoke to him coming up, he says, "Where's the church?" I said, "I've never seen a man of such positivity." Whew. Big up to you, Kamar. Yeah. I was just telling somebody that this ever hates me, and I'm glad.
I'm taking back what the enemy stole from me. Say much.
The one who lives in me. One who lives in me. Coming up next from Center Grace, right here on PDTV. Keep it locked. Arise Jamaica.
The enemy.
You know, once you hear this song, it's time for Center Grace.
You said bye. From this earth, I was young. Off and on sleep. Oh.
So, by the way, our interview is backstage. And she not put on lipstick, put on this, yeah. Master, producer, see this? All right, all right, all right, all right. This morning, so we have it's Tuesday, I know it's from St. Grace, and this morning we have this absolutely amazing lady who I have had the opportunity to encounter, and I've mentioned her name on the platform before. But this morning, in this capacity, we'll be talking to her on St. Grace about her sinful state that she was in, and where God has taken her from. This morning, we talked to Marjorie Gordon, and before I give you any details about Marjorie Gordon, first of all, when I spoke to her, and I said, "Do you have a story?" The story she had telling me, "All right, it's Jamaica." Um, kind of, cause what you mean by yeah, you breed at 12. What you mean by that? And situation surrounding it. But before, let me show you what sin looks like. Go ahead, producer. Go from the top. Go from the top, producer. From the top. From the top. Yes, man. Big weed in our mouth, there, man. Big old spliff in our mouth. Play it back, man. So that is Marjorie Garden. And listen, but take her to the screen. Good morning, Marjorie Garden. How are you, my good sister?
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to your listeners. Good morning.
So you know to say a champion bubbler.
Listen to me.
Martin, you know see how she want the power waist and I go on like what the music the name Shakira. And I mean the first song that I play in the background. Oh baby, when you talk like that, that type of one they should go on with. So I really sin. But good morning to you. Tell us preliminary, if you don't mind. How old are you?
I am 23.
23.
Yes.
And at what age did you come to Christ?
I came to Christ when I think it was 20. Well, a
20.
matter of fact, I was a backslider, but I
Mhm.
committed at age 20.
All right. So walk us through the journey. Producer, I think I've lost her, or she's perfect. So walk us through the journey from the crisis in your life that started at what, 12 or before 12?
It was 11 to be exact.
So to walk with me, and if you permit me to nudge about your past a little bit. 11-year-old, what was happening?
All right, so I grew up in St. Anne. I was born in St. Mary, but I grew up in St. Anne, where I was staying with my mom and my stepdad, which I call my dad, which I've grown up to see from I was a child, right? And they separated. And I remember my mom, she found somebody new, and she said that Marjorie, we're going to move. And I wasn't comfortable to move because bear in mind I don't know this person, all right? I don't know where I'm going. But she said that she's going to move, and she was like my only parent around, so I had to go with her. So we left from where we was in Ochi, and we were in Ochi, and I left with my mom to go to her new boyfriend's house. So this wasn't a case where her boyfriend molested me, but it was a relative of her boyfriend at that time that molested me. Right? So the molestation, it continued for a good while. That was my first time ever. Okay, you know, I was 11 years old.
Mhm.
Right? And as much as how I didn't have that stern family around me,
Mhm.
I just knew what was right from wrong because I knew God from when I was little. From I was a
Mhm.
little girl. I used to cry to my mother and tell her, bring me go church because I wanted to go church morning and night, right? And
Mhm.
I got the pregnancy didn't, I don't know what, in the midst of everything, I have to realize that God, even though it wasn't God's doing, but I could see his hand, turning things around for my good in the midst of everything. Because when throughout the I remember when I was 11, right? And before during the molestation, because it wasn't a one-time instance, it was something that was continuous.
So I
Right?
didn't. So you were
I
afraid
could
to talk to
Yes, I
somebody.
couldn't speak up. If I
So
did, I was threatened to be exact.
you were threatened
Right.
at 11.
At 11 going
You're
in
in grade 5 at that point.
grade 5, yes.
And so is it a case that you were home and the person came to the space? I just want to understand context.
All right. So I remember when it was one evening, my mom and my stepdad, which is my mom's new partner, they left, right? So I was there and I was supposed to get ready to go down to somewhere that I would normally stay during the day while they're away. And while I was there, he wasn't there, matter of fact. The guy wasn't there. So while I was there bathing and getting ready, that's when, he forced himself upon me during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I didn't know how to feel. I was embarrassed. I felt violated. I felt, disgusting because I'm like, what is happening? I didn't get a chance to prove when and how I wanted to give my innocence. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it was, I never knew it would happen because bear in mind, he was not there. I was the only one at the house getting ready to go down to the home. Right? I think it was a weekend or it was a holiday. I don't remember. Right? But I was getting ready. I'll never forget the red and white dress that I was putting on to go down to the home that I normally stay. Right? And so in the midst of all of that, man of God, I remember when I didn't know this was fasting, but I took some time and I told my mom on Saturday that, Mom, I'm going to take the day off and I'm just going to pray, right? And I locked away. This is 11, I locked away in my home, in my room, and I started praying and I was praying and I was, just worshiping and I was asking God that I didn't want to end up like my mom and the rest of my family, right? I told him I wanted to be educated, I wanted to go college, but we were poor. I mean, grown bottom poor. So I did not saw how we could possibly, be able to fund education. Right.
Yes.
And I remember during that day, man of God, I went down and I prayed. That was a Saturday. And when I got to church the Sunday, that was my first prophetic encounter. When I went to church the Sunday, the lady told me every single thing that I prayed about that Saturday. And she said that the Lord, he said he's going to answer. He's going to answer. That was before the pregnancy took place. Right. And it so happens to be that I had to leave where I was at the moment because there was some discrepancy between my mom partner and his family, the same family. So we had to leave, right?
So they at this point they never knew about the incident as yet.
They didn't know. No.
Okay.
So when we left the community, I was so happy. We left, it was still in St. Anne, but it was just different areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we left, I was so happy, but it's not like we left into something that was paradise. We left and we were sleeping in a school. So basically we were homeless, right? And my mom, me, and my stepdad were sleeping in the school. And I thought that would have been the end of it. So when we were sleeping in the school, this man left his home in nice, comfortable bed. Right, and he came inside the school and he was trying to force himself upon me, but I was grateful that never happened.
The
right?
same man.
No, a different person, because remember we left that home.
Yes.
So and we went to another near to Ochi area, right? So we were living, I think it's near Beachestone area, and we moved to Ochi. That's where we were sleeping in the school, and somebody left their home, right, to come. I think it was probably a friend of my mom or my stepdad, I don't know, but he left his home, comfortable bed, coming at the school to come sleep with us. And I remember at night he was trying to, touch me. I remember that's where I had to go, because remember we were homeless, right? And that's where I normally have to go to iron my uniform to go to school. We never have nowhere to bathe, so I'd have to go to the river to bathe, right? And to his house to iron. And I remember the first time I went to his home, and that was the last time to iron, he wanted to, do something and give me $5,000. But even though I never knew much, I knew it was wrong. And I said to him, I would never allow you to do that. Never. And I took up my uniform and I went home, because even though you would think that even though the innocence was taken, I would have allowed, for that to happen. And I remember I said we did pour and I normally walk go school. And my teacher, I'll never forget her, Miss Gordon, right? She was the one that normally give me lunch. My lunch normally big, during school time. So I never had to worry about that. But I knew I wasn't going to give up myself for $5,000, right? And I left that place and I never came back. So after being homeless for a certain time, then we left from the school, and I lived with my other sister and her partner.
What
the pregnancy. Hold on. So during the pregnancy,
but how did the pregnancy come into play now? Was it at the facility or when you left to go somewhere else?
It was at the facility. So when I was homeless, I was actually pregnant, but I didn't know.
Oh, from the previous encounter.
From the previous encounter. So remember, the second person, nothing never happened.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't know I was pregnant during that time. I wasn't having no form of symptoms, nothing at all. I was good, like gold. All right. And I remember as time progresses, I realized that I was sleeping a lot in class. Right. And I was one of the top students them in my class. Right. A matter of fact, I never started school till when I was 8 years old. That was my first time putting foot into a school because God is just so amazing, man of God. Because my mother never, a matter of fact, and I even did have birth certificate till when I was 16. But that's
Oh,
another.
God.
I was an alien roaming the land,
Yes.
And I believe my mom, this is nothing to bring down my mom because she was also going through a deep spiritual warfare, and she herself needed help. So I remember I was in class and the guidance counselor, because we were close, they knew me. They knew that I was somebody coming from a family that didn't have much, and it was actually the principal that saw me. And he said to me, "Are you going to school?" And I said, "No." And he asked why. And I said, "Because I didn't have any papers." And he said, "Come, I'm going to let you come to school while your mother take care of the papers."
Yes.
Right? Because he said to me that I know you have potential, so I'm going to give you that opportunity. And when I went to school, I never know I could read, because during the first week they had a reading assessment. I don't know how, because it's not like my mom was literate enough to teach me to read.
Yes.
Right? I didn't have anybody around to teach me. The first week we had a reading assessment, and in the reading assessment, man of God, I was reading what they gave me. I couldn't read everything, but I could read some of the stuff them, and I was shocked, right? And two was I became like one of the top girl in the. I think that was in grade 2. So in grade 3 thereabout, I was in the top, top performance. And I was like, God, what is this? Because I knew God, I loved God, but I never understood him, but I loved God from that age. And when the guidance counselor realized that I was sleeping a lot in class, right? She said, "Margie, what's happening? Because I know that you're somebody that, is normally up in class, vibrant, always participating." And she said, "You know what? Are you pregnant?" I said, "I'm not sure." All right. And she asked me if I was molested. And she was the first person that I told what happened. Right.
At this point, it was grade 6 then, no?
Grade 6, no. All right.
Preparing for GSAT.
I did GSAT and everything already.
Okay.
Oh, a matter of fact, when I was 11, I think I wasn't in grade 5. Was I? I think I was already in grade 6 thereabout.
Okay.
Right. Because remember, I was a year behind in age.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Right. So she was the first person I told that I, got molested. And she got the pregnancy test, and she did the pregnancy test, and I was found pregnant. And they brought me immediately to the St. John's Bay Hospital. They didn't bring me home because they were saying that my home is not safe.
Yes.
Right. And they brought me to the St. John's Bay Hospital where, that's where my mom came and everything. They ran some tests. They realized I was 6 months pregnant.
6 months?
Yes.
And belly now show?
Belly now show. I looked a little fat, but it was a showing,
Minimal symptoms?
Little to nothing. The only thing that was evident was me sleeping. And to be honest with you, I remember even before all of that, because remember, I wasn't educated as to, what to expect when somebody is pregnant. Me, I just say, look up at it, right? So I remember before, I used to feel my breast and it feels so painful. It felt unusual. And I would squeeze it and I would see milk coming up, but I never understood and I was afraid. When we go tell my mother, say, well, it was short after noticing that, my vice principal realized, and, they brought me to the St. John's Bay Hospital. Right. So when they brought me there, they wanted to abort the baby. But despite, and I want people to understand this, that sometimes the whole things happen may not always be God's will, but in every single situation, man of God is able to turn it for your good. Every single situation. And I believed, right, if God wanted that baby to be aborted, which is never God's will, right, I would have found out from an early age. An early stage in the pregnancy. But at 6 months, you're not able to abort a baby because that's what they wanted to do, right? And when I was at the hospital and I realized I was 6 months pregnant, they could not send me back home. So that's when I was brought to Kingston at a children's home.
Oh.
Yes. So God is just so good, So they brought me to Kingston at a children's home, and I stayed there for 3 years. Normally after delivery, you would normally stay for 6 months until you're reintegrated with your family. But I was probably the only one that stayed there for 3 years because there were some people that were determined they weren't going to send me back to where I'm coming from.
And so what happened with the man?
I reported it. I don't think anything happened to them, and this is what I want us to understand. A lot of persons, you see, if you're poor, man of God, and you have certain status and you report certain things, sometimes nothing will come out of it. You hear me?
The things that I've dealt with these a lot because I was a guidance counselor for 10 years.
Yes.
So I know what you're saying, and I know what you're experiencing, and I want to empathize what you're feeling, and just to be very clear to those out there who have shared similar stories.
Yes.
It is never your fault.
Never.
As much as a child should dress appropriately, a pervert and a pedophile is who they are.
Right.
So you can never ever blame. And let me. I know I'm not taking over a story, but parents, listen to your pitney. Be mindful, be watchful of the people who want to come and help.
Right.
That you only know of and don't know them. All right. So let me not say that on the platform. Let me move away from that. So reported, stayed in Kingston, had the baby, instead of 6 months, spent 3 years at the facility.
Yes.
In Stony Hill.
It was in what's the name of the place? Precious Holy Street. Remind me. Jackshill.
Oh, uptown type of place up there. So yeah. Favor. So that tender age, favor had found you.
Literally, you know, and let me show you how God is amazing. And sometimes when we pray and ask God for certain stuff, man of God, we ought to expect him to move. Just open up your mind to what God can do. Because I remember during that time, me they just love prayer. I mean, I grew up and see nobody around me and pray, but me they just love prayer. And I remember during that time when I was at the facility, almost every night, I'd go around the back and cry together. And I was like, God, I am just a baby. I want to push up my baby naturally, but I don't think I have the capacity. I don't want to feel the pain. Because me a little girl, right?
Yes.
I cry to him as a little daughter to a father. And during the time of delivery, right, this is what I was told. I went blind immediately. When it was time for the contraction started, I felt a little pain, but we were supposed to go to a retreat. I didn't want to go.
So you're not telling anybody about the pain.
Yeah, so I went and I asked somebody, how does contraction pain feel? You know? So that was when they started to watch me, because they realized that, you know, I started asking some questions. So I remember they told me that same day when I asked them about the pain, I went blind. And I told them that I wasn't unable to see, right? And my best friend is watching. I love you, Rohanna. But I wasn't able to see.
Big up, Rohanna. Big up yourself.
I wasn't able to see at all, and I fainted. Just drop down, faint. All right, and I was blue for a moment, as in no oxygen, and me go blue, foot bottom blue, lifeless on the ground.
Yes.
Right, and I was in and out every single minute, in and out, because I was unconscious. I was having a seizure, and I was told that my blood pressure was dead people blood pressure over 200.
Oh my God!
Right, so and God bless Miss Williams as well. She is the manager for the facility for Mary's Child, and she rushed me to the hospital. Rushed me like an ambulance, rushed me to the hospital. And when I was brought there, they told me that the baby was in distress. And at that, remember my prayer. What was my prayer? My prayer was that I never wanted any C-section. I wanted to push up my baby naturally. So when they rushed me to the hospital, they said it was just like they couldn't do a C-section on me because the baby was already coming down.
Okay.
So if I had reached a little earlier, they would have performed an immediate C-section. On me. Right. But because of the time that I reached there, they couldn't. And the delivery was like a movie. I don't know, but I love God so much. But, you know, knowing that he first loved me, you know, it just always blew my mind. During the delivery, they thought I was conscious pushing out the baby. All right. But I had no clue what was going on. It's like I was there, but I wasn't there. And I remember God gave me a little glimpse of what was happening. For about like 3 or 5 seconds, I could see what was happening there. And I, not in the spirit, me I talk about physically. Like my eyes were open a little bit for a couple minutes. And I saw the doctors around me telling me, push, you can do it. And you know, I was pushing.
Me can't understand. You are 12. You have body. You have body to push out, baby.
No, listen, it is God's doing me, I tell you, man of God. I saw the doctors around me telling me, push, you can do it. And I was pushing like I was awake, but I was not there. I was pushing out, I was not there. So I never felt no pain. I wasn't there. I was pushing out the baby like a conscious person, but I was not there. I felt no pain. And this was my prayer. The doctors were talking to me because what they could see was somebody that was conscious, but I wasn't. And God gave me a glimpse of 5 seconds of what was happening.
So, you know, some program for done 7 o'clock, but them have to fire me after this. But so having the baby now at 12.
Yes.
You reach 13 yet when you have the baby?
Yes, I had the baby at 13.
Have the baby at 13. What was, in the shortest form, what was life like at that point? Was it, are you transition into a school, or you have to spend years in nurturing the child, then transitioning into a school to finish your education?
Not at all. The people at Mary's Child, you know, which is a part of Mustard Seed community, they were exceptional. They always try to get you on.
Where Mary's Child? Spanish Town?
No, Mary's Child is in Jacksonville. Another branch is so Mustard Seed is Mustard Seed community.
Oh yeah.
Right. They have different branch that
big up your mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Suzette Dixon.
Yes.
You know? So
Mama, big up your mother, man. Now I'm telling you, manager at Data Care. Yes. That take care of the girls over in Spanish Town.
That have HIV and
have HIV and all those things. Big up you. We love you. We appreciate you. Yeah, nobody man this no. Yeah, move. I can go back over there. So right. 13.
So what they did, they didn't allow me to sit at home, right? They kept my baby for me, and I went to Women's Center. So bear in mind, I'm coming from grade 6 and jump into Women's Center where they're doing grade 9 achievement test.
Oh God.
So bear in mind, I go grade 7, I go grade 8, I not even go grade 9 for the grade 9 achievement test. Right? And this was like about 2 months or 1 month before the exam. I did the exam and I passed the English, but I failed the math. But CPFSA still gave me the opportunity, what's the name? They gave me a plaque, achievement plaque for outstanding performance, because remember, I'm coming from grade 6 and in 1 month time, I still passed and my grades wasn't bad, right? So after that, I passed for a school that wasn't favorable, and they were like, no, Marjorie, I can't allow you to go to this school. It was Edith Dalton, right? And they did not want me to go to this school because they said, Marjorie, I know you could do better, but because they didn't have much time and preparation. And they spoke to who they need to speak to, and I was into Wilma's. And oh God, everywhere that I go, man, I got the Lord always put people there to favor me along the way. Bear in mind, my prayer team was that I wanted to be educated, And to cut it short, I went to Wilma's the first few years. I was failing miserably, 60% average, right? Just enough to pass.
And you still had access to the baby at that point in time?
Yeah, man, I was still at the facility while going to the first few years of Wilma's. And no, bear in mind, normally 6 months after delivery, that they would reintegrate you with your family. But the people at the Mustard Seed decided that they wasn't going to send me back to St. Anne because they don't know what would have become of me, right? So no, they offered me to be fostered, and that's where Miss Suzette Dixon came in, and she accepted to foster not just me, but also me and my son. With fostering, normally people will foster one, the child or the mother thereof, right? But in this case,
Suzette Dixon at Dirty Care is your foster mommy.
She is my foster mom.
Listen, there's a blessing that is resonating upon that woman. Yes. Big up you. Big up you, yes.
Yes. So I was fostered, and I remember, I think it was in grade 9 when I was fostered. And before I went to her home, I prayed a prayer to God I'll never forget. I was like, God, I know you can I know you can help me with my academics, because how I used to perform in primary school was exceptional. First and second, teachers used to leave me in a class to watch students look at me. Right?
Yeah.
So I knew that I had the potential to perform better. And bear in mind, women people them bright, right? So,
Yes.
anyways, before I transitioned, that was my prayer to God. And man of God, when I left and I went to Miss Dixon, she always pushed me, right, to do good in my academics because her children was performing well, right? So
Yes.
she always provide that support for me, gave me extra class and everything. And so when I left to her home, man of God, that's when I started getting award for academics, right? That's when I started seeing 80s, 90s, and hundreds on paper. Me never did see that before. You know, so God is indeed hearing us, and I want to remind somebody: if you're praying, expect God to move, because He might listen. We not serve dead and dumb God. He's one
Yes.
that listens and He answers, right? And I got all my 960 subjects. Remember, I'm telling me I want to go college, you know, and I went to GC Foster College where I did, sports and recreational massage therapy, and I graduated with that. I left with a 3.98 or 3.89 GPA. Never failed that course. Was valedictorian, but I never got the opportunity to really graduate because of instances, right? But in case it was during COVID season. But God is indeed awesome.
So I don't know why Roro and I chat around and farm out a bigger part friend. Roro, go from here, so. But let me say this to you. So you are 13, have baby. I got you school now. You know feel like say everybody else around you. Tell me all the sin everybody else around you. I do them thing and I enjoy themselves, but you have to do my breastfeed and this. What was that like, and where did the sin of your lives? Even though you know God,
yes,
there was a sinful part of your sinful nature. Talk to me about that.
All right, so regarding I stopped breastfeeding at 1. All right, so that would have been before I transitioned to when my child was 1.
Stop tell lie. You stop breastfeeding at 1. Or the baby stop that breast at when him 1 year
No,
old.
him did 1 since all when him did 1 2.
No, but you are saying you stop breastfeed at 1. You know about 40 them time. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, so I would to be honest with you, when I was at the facility going to Old Mill, I felt a little ashamed because the bus used to come for me, you know.
Oh God, man.
And I used to, I used to be ashamed, but the principal knew who I was, but she kept it on a low, and she always see me and motivate me. When I was going to when I was at Miss Dixon now, which was in St. Thomas, be my first appearance, right? It felt a lot easier, but sometimes I was pressured because, not pressured by her, but because now my son was going to school and I had to be teaching him and teaching me, especially during CXC time. I had to be balancing, teaching him so that him can be prepared for his exam, and also me. But the good thing about it, my son never used to get nothing below 90.
Wonderful.
Big marks, me I tell you.
Spirit of excellence, yes.
Yes. So I was grateful for that. But to be honest with you, it affected my mind a little bit. I felt a little overwhelmed sometimes, tired and exhausted. But Miss Dixon provided the help when she could have. When I was in college now, at that time, everything started.
Them time medicine start.
Right. So
talk to me before me. Yeah.
So during that time, I started having my boyfriend. I started dancing. They used to call me Flexi. Who know me? The used to call me Flexi. And
so that's why you go wind up and think on the video before.
Yes. They used to call me Flexi because I used to love dancing. I used to love winding up and down. And I had my friend at that time. He used to pre-roll the spliff them and put them in a one jar and burn the spliff them. I tell you, burn me weed. But the thing is, I wasn't addicted, and I thank God for that. So when it was time for me to stop smoking, it was something that I had to fight to let go. If you understand what I'm saying, right? But I used to smoke a lot. And
what you mean a lot? Because what you mean a lot? How often were you smoking? How much weed for the day you burn?
As I said, I normally pre-roll and put them in the container. So normally I would smoke at night. So me and my friend would just do, some walk around and smoke with split and
what you mean a pre-roll weed that have weed in a jar? No college you go.
Jar.
In a jar. No college you go.
Yeah, but guess what now? Regardless of that, remember, I'm gonna feel course. I don't know, they grades me used to get me top performer, you hear me? So the academics was up because so if me feel, I don't have money for be a feet. And guess what now? The scholarship covered my tuition, it covered my dormitory fee, and I used to get one look at $20,000 sleeping amount time. Right?
So hold on, you must have fast. Who get scholarship?
From CPFSA.
Okay. Mhm.
Yes. So, me used to have my boyfriend, go party, go wind up myself, smoke my weed, all sort of foolishness, me I
So,
tell
so,
you.
so let me ask you this before, so I don't
Mhm.
forget it. So you are now having, first of all, when was your first consensual sex experience? In college?
No, I think it was before college. And to be honest with you, I bled miserably.
So me want to know, it was that your boyfriend, your first boyfriend at the
My
time?
first boyfriend is.
What age was that?
I think that was I think it was 17, either 16, 17,
A legal,
thereabout.
a legal age, But
No,
from
man,
that, but
I was trying to remember because after I had my son, I
mhm,
remember I wasn't dating for probably like 3 or so years.
yes.
So it would have been, about 16, 17 thereabout.
So at that age, your first consensual sexual experience,
Hmm.
was it a traumatic one? Because I know that
It was
sometimes,
very traumatic
yeah, I could just
because,
imagine.
right,
Hmm.
it was very traumatic because bear in mind that this is the first time I'm saying yes to somebody,
Yes.
right? And it took a toll on my body itself too because as I shared with you, I was just bleeding,
Yeah.
right? Just bleeding. But after a while, it became, it was okay, natural. But
No man,
to be
talk
honest
like you
with
want
you,
to, and boy, you come and nice some things from platform, but after it was okay. So after your first experience, and you start take man regular now.
right, right, yes,
You go like your favorite thought. This is from sin to grace.
yes,
That's where you were, and so
right.
no, but you were still at the facility at that time.
No man, I left.
Oh, you
Remember?
had gone to St. Thomas with Miss
Right,
Dixon. And so
right.
Miss I want Miss Dixon I watch you know say, oh Shavin, I was saying man. But
We
anyway,
we know it's not a case that we're not aware of it. The
but
both
but
of us know.
yeah, you can't tell me nothing say nothing. But
No,
but
you
but is
can.
it that the boyfriend knew about your past?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Not the entirety of my story because listen to me. So I went to college and 1 month. It was just the other day when the Lord tell me to me I hold on upon him glory coming and share him story. That's when
Yeah,
people that I know from high school knew that I had a child.
yeah.
I kept
So
it a secret for years, but now the Lord said, Marjorie, you have a story to tell, and I want you to start telling your story so that I can get my glory. So give people dreams to come, people prophecies to come, speak to me directly. So that's when a lot of persons knew that, yes,
so 16 sexual encounters, and so you have I would want to think that you would have be absent from that boyfriend, maybe on the left, and you had dated somebody else,
yes.
and and was it the same recurrent experience, or
Right,
by this point, you know your mind kind of at a place where you compartmentalize and detach, and you know how to
right.
proceed.
I tell you, it was more of an addiction.
Oh, well on,
And you know what happened,
well
man of
on.
God?
Well,
You know
listen,
what happened?
well on. Listen, this is something to laugh about. But
Get it together, get it together, Reverend D.
but but the thing is that, all right, what people don't know, let me speak now as the psychologist in this situation. Sometimes when persons get molested, there's a high sexual drive and there's a craving for sex. And sometimes um a few things happen. Either them go to the same gender, or because there's no a rebellion against the person who would have taken their innocence. But over a period of time, when you have refocused your mind and say, listen, this will not define me, and then
Yes.
your first real encounter with someone who you really like or love, it changes the formation in your mind of what sex is. So that, I mean, Marjorie in the formation change, she just start take my left, right, and center. And so I don't want sexual demons though. It's just they have a high sex drive because of your experience.
And guess what now? I thought that the only way to prove to somebody that I love them
Or
was to give.
sex. And it's and they still never stay because they what?
I'm a matter of fact, somebody didn't want to marry me. That's let us get that together. I was
But
wanted to
listen,
be somebody's wife, but I said
yes.
no.
At what age?
That was when I was I think 19 thereabout. They might just love me off because one thing with me, I don't know how to be a girlfriend because I'm a wife by nature, right? So me used to do the wife things then, but I was
By
not
the way,
doing.
stop it, eyes. By the way, my Bible study group, I share there. And she asked the question on the platform. So there's one who was a woman of by fire. So I'm
Yes.
putting a name to the beautiful face. So she's a
Oh,
part of the Bible study as well. So
oh, truly.
sin,
Yes.
enter into college, sexual encounter, but it's still maintaining the grades. Um, were there intervals that there became a mental stress? Like, were you the overthinking type?
Very much.
Mm-hmm.
I started feeling condemned because bear in mind say as somebody where you know God, right? Well, not to his extent, not to this extent that I know him now, right? But I would know the wrong from the right. And I was like, I used to cry a lot. I remember even during the sex, even during the sex, sometimes as much as I would have loved it. Sometimes I used to bawl during the activity, cry,
Yeah.
bawl, and they would not know why because I was like, no,
Hold
God,
on,
I tell you,
hold on. Somebody's saying no sound. Producer, talk to me. Are you hearing sound from your end? Oh, producer's hearing sound. So maybe the person need to get off YouTube and then come back on and tell me if you're hearing. It's so everybody's hearing now. Let me know so we don't talk in vain. I just need one person to respond. If you're hearing me, respond. Well, the producer say my hear me. That's all that matters. Yes, Marjorie.
yes. So it started to become something that was now distasteful to me. But because of the I drive, and I felt like at some point there was a spirit behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you why very soon. I know we run out of time, but I'll just cut everything short, right?
No,
But
and I'm gonna stop you. I don't care what you have to do tomorrow. You're gonna be on tomorrow for part 2 of Sinter Grace.
no problem.
Um, at 6:25. I know we have to go. I'm producer. We're doing a part 2 tomorrow.
All
So
right.
we have spoken about your sins today. For those who just join us, this beautiful lady, um, molested at 11, got pregnant at 12, had baby at 13, went to a home, couldn't read. God gave her the gift of reading. He taught her in her spirit while she was sleeping and she didn't even recognize. And went through a tedious experience, got into college, got into high school. God blessed her with persons who are in her space who not only favored her but released uncommon favor unto her. She's here now telling her story. Tomorrow we'll continue from sin, the latter part of sin, entering into Christendom, moving over to grace. Listen, I want to end by saying this. There is still hope for somebody who's watching. And I'm saying to you tomorrow, Marjorie Garden, don't touch that dial unless otherwise. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk to you tomorrow. My people, you're locked to Arise Jamaica. Sorry for stopping you abruptly. We'll continue. We'll continue tomorrow from Unseen to Grace. And midday connections at 1, partner draw at 8 o'clock. Don't forget, I'll be here tomorrow at 6. When I'm saying hello, I water, I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you, Marjorie, for your time this morning. But we don't want to rush your story because there's somebody who's going to be blessed by your story. Roro, big up yourself. And you keep it locked. You're locked to Arise Jamaica. We'll see you tomorrow. Blessings.
Thanks for watching.